Hello again. So I've been doing a few virtual appointments this week, and the biggest problem people seem to be having are problems with their neck and shoulders from working at home. So I thought it would be quite a good idea to just go through some exercises for you that you can do and just go through basic posture. We all know we should sit up straight, but if you understand why, then hopefully it will make it a bit easier to do. So posture. Our head is quite heavy, and our head should sit on top of our shoulders. Now, if your head is sitting here, these muscles don't actually have to be working that hard to keep your head where it is. If your centre of gravity is down between your ankle bones, so everything's balanced quite nicely. If your head goes forwards only a little bit, your centre of gravity goes forwards. And to counteract that taking your weight forwards, the muscles here tighten. And that's what tends to happen in a lot of us when we work. It's really easy as you're sitting there typing on your computer to let your shoulders come up. The trapezius muscle is a muscle which is very sensitive. It doesn't take a lot to make it tighten. And the trapezius muscle comes from the base of your skull down to below your shoulder blade and over to the point of your shoulder. So if that muscle tightens, you can see it can have an effect on the whole of this area. Now we've got two basic types of muscles in our bodies. We've got the movement muscles, which are the power muscles, which when they work, they bulk and they shorten. So if you think of the bodybuilders that take it to the extreme, the pectorals, the biceps, bulking and shortening. When we want to work the other type of muscles, which are the postural muscles, when they work, they tone and they lengthen. So our deep muscles that actually support our skeleton, we want to get them toning and lengthening. So again, the difference between me standing like this, where my muscles are basically switched off, and like this, I grow an extra couple of inches, and it's that toning and lengthening that we need to get. Now, trapezius is one of the few muscles in the body where it tones and lengthens as a postural muscle, or it bulks and shortens as a movement muscle. We need to get it switched on as a postural muscle and not give it the opportunity to work as a movement muscle, compressing through here. Now, the reason that it hurts so much when these muscles tighten, you can get an ache in the muscles just because muscles tighten. Muscles are not meant to be held in a state of contraction all the time. So if the trapezius and levator scapulae, the other muscles here, if they feel they need to be tight, you'll just get a bit of an ache here, and it might be harder to move your neck. But the reason that you get that sharp pain, which is what I've been seeing in my patients this week when I've been doing the online consultations, the reason that happens is because you've got little joints either all the way down your spine called the facet joints. They're about the same kind of size as your finger joints. Those joints themselves have got pain nerve endings in them, so they can hurt, they can get inflamed, but the nerves come out past those joints. So if you've got a joint that's tight, the muscles around it that are tight, it can irritate those nerves, and that's when you can get the really sharp pains. And that's what all these patients who've been ringing me this week have been having. Now, the pain can be local, it can refer down into your arm. Now, one of the ladies that I had had a pain going down into her left arm, so she actually, obviously left arm pain can be linked to heart attacks, even though she wasn't a sort of person that normally would think that she was having a heart attack. The paramedics did come out to see her because they weren't sure from her description, because this pain came on so suddenly, and obviously stress at the moment is quite high up on the agenda for a lot of people. So if we can get rid of the postural side of things, if we do the breathing exercises that we went through before, then hopefully our bodies will be coping a lot better. So we're getting these postural muscles working now. I automatically lift up from the back of my head. One of the things that you need to be thinking about, if you're good at visualizing or not good at visualizing, it does make it easier. But the more you practice visualizing, the easier it gets. And we're trying to imprint this image on your sort of subconscious. So if you think that you've got a string pulling you up from the back of your head. Now, it wants to be from the back, not from the front. If it pulls you up from the front and you end up lifting your chin up, then you're just compressing these joints here again. So it's with your chin down, lifting up from the back of your head. And imagine the colour of that string, the length of that string, and imagine that it's attached onto a balloon, one of those helium balloons. And again, think of the colour, think of the size, think of a smiley face on it, whatever makes you really get that image in here, so that the string, the balloon, is pulling you up from the back of your head and making you grow that extra inch. So all those deep muscles are toning and lengthening. So once you feel those muscles working and you feel that you're that extra inch taller, this is the same whether you're sitting or standing. So obviously when you're sitting at your desk, you want to be sitting up nicely and not letting this happen. The other thing while I think about it that is good to mention, which again has been quite relevant to quite a few of my patients this week, when you're sitting at your computer, if you're at an age where you need to wear reading glasses, try to have some glasses that you use on the computer which are the same all the way down through the lens. Varifocals or bifocals, from a postural point of view, are really bad because you have to have your head in the position so that you can see, rather than having your glasses here, so no matter which part of the screen or looking down to the right you're looking at. So try to get glasses that are not very varifocals. So got the string in place, we've got that posture there, but you don't want to hold yourself rigid. You don't want to be moving, whether you're going for a walk, whether you're sitting typing. You don't want to be holding your body really rigid. Our shoulders are designed to move like this, but our bodies are designed to move like this, okay? So you're keeping the string, but you're twisting through your shoulders as you're moving. So if you're reaching forwards for something, your whole shoulder girdle should twist, not just moving from here. If you just move from here, the force stops here. If you move through your shoulders, the whole myofascial bands that come down your arm, down across your back, and down your leg are working. They're like big elastic bands that you're stretching, and then you're releasing, and then you're stretching the opposite and releasing. So if you're walking and you want to have a good walk at the moment, we're all going out doing our daily exercise, get the balloon in place so you've lengthened through your spine. As you swing your arm forwards, you're stretching and twisting through your shoulders one way, but as you lift opposite leg forwards, you're actually twisting through here. So you're twisting as you're walking. But you're keeping, as you're doing it, you're keeping that stretch through here. So as you're walking, string in place, this leg twisting there, this arm twisting here. So you're walking, keeping your body moving. Working those myofascial bands makes walking a lot easier. Keeping up here means that your lungs can be expanded much better, so you can do your deep breathing while you're walking. I hope that helps. Later we will go through some stretches for your head and neck, but for the moment let's just think balloons, think tall, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.